Skinwalkers. Do you believe in skinwalkers? That urban legend has been around for eons, seriously. Do you believe in skinwalkers? And if, they are part of the Navajo culture and folklore. And there's been some movies where this has been brought up. But these are human witches who are able to change into animals at night. Skinwalkers are considered evil because their power is attained by murdering a close relative. These witches are believed to adopt the shape of owls, coyotes, foxes, crows, or wolves. Yeah, I did too. Paranormal Witness. Yeah, a lot of this stuff has been on either Destination Truth, one of the Ghost Hunter shows, or Paranormal Witness. So, a lot of these have been investigated by paranormal investigators, whether they're ghost hunters or, Josh Gates. Gotta love Josh Gates. I love him. So, do you believe in skinwalkers? Can those be true? Navajo, the Native Americans really believe in this. There could be skinwalkers. So, what do you think? Could there be skinwalkers? You're taking a test after this, so pay attention. Um, um, there's also I I cannot have pronounced these names. Alamogordo Atari Dump. Interesting. According, Atari rushed ET through developments in a matter of weeks to get it onto the market in time for Christmas, the game. And the result was something many consumers found to be a unplayable game with a crummy graphics, yada yada. And the company dumped 14 truckloads of it at the landfill in Alamogordo. There were way more aliens in that. This led to many believing that there were way more aliens in Mexico than there were before. That's interesting. I don't know why. Interesting. Forrest Fenn's treasure. Interesting. The Heart Canyon flying saucer. Yeah. A 100-foot flying saucer crashed near Aztec, New Mexico, and 16 humanoid aliens were secreted away by the military along with the rest of the evidence. And this is probably true. Interesting. That's a new one I hadn't heard of. Heart Canyon flying saucer. And I'm going to find out some more information about that. That's a lot of aliens to hide. What would they do with them? Well, I mean, I know what they do with them, but how could they keep that many a secret? Interesting. Okay. This was in, it was a weather balloon, yeah. Okay. There was the Aztec incident. It's a book called The Aztec Incident. And they expanded and updated an edition of it in 2012. So, and after conducting more than a quarter of a century of research, this couple, the Ramseys, is his name, Scott and Suzanne Ramsey, they once again went to the mesas of Heart Canyon, 8 miles northeast of Aztec, to examine the area where a UFO crashed. This was 67 years ago. It's supposed to be at March 25th, 48. They installed a sign at the site in 2012. They believe there was a cover-up of the saucer crash that involved the deaths of as many as 16 child-like sized aliens. And this was according to a pair of oil field workers who rushed to the Arkansas Loop area of the canyon after a fire was sighted. The recovery of this craft by the U.S. government military was one of the most secretive recoveries of a spacecraft with origins unknown since the Roswell incident 8 months earlier. The spacecraft was approximately 100 feet in diameter, 18 feet tall. It was one of the most intact crafts that the government had recovered at that time. Sadly, all of the occupants, as many as 16, died, making the full disclosure of both purpose and origin all but impossible. But Scott and Suzanne don't believe that new leads are out there, and they're going to expand on their book with that. They said there's all new information about it, and it contains like 27 research of this. So could the government have done that? Of course. Area 51. Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. That's a must check in info. Yes. But there's plenty of articles on this, as I'm finding out. Interesting. Lot of stuff on that. So, could they have done that? Very well, of course. The weather balloon didn't fly. Well, back then, they were looking for a drive-through. Yeah, McDonald's was just going up. Was it 1950 or something? They weren't open yet. So, but the thing about it is, it's not the first sighting. It's not the first crash. So what's the deal, people? Oh, no, I don't believe that, Michelle. I'm sorry. I just can't wrap my head around that one for the love of me. I cannot do that. They have Bigfoot sightings there, of course, in New Mexico. Of course, the operations underground there. But to have several crash sites there in New Mexico, what do you think? Is that coincidence? No. Are they covering it up? Yes. I do believe they do cover it up. Seriously. I don't know how you feel, but I'm just not. The government at the time, supposedly they said, "Oh well, if we keep information, it's for your own good." They don't want to start a panic. How stupid do they think we are? We already know that. I don't. A flat Earth, I don't know. I find it. I can't kind of wrap my head around that. Anything's possible, though. I don't rule anything out, to tell you the truth. I really don't. Oh, they don't need, you don't need the freaks. I'll do that. I have a list. Of course I have a list. So, that what covered Jackson, Michigan, Lynchburg, VA, Colorado, and now Roswell. I don't think I know where anybody else lives. That was pretty much it. Let me see if I can get anything else on New Mexico. So that's 3 hours. How long have I been on? Oh gosh, pretty long now. So yeah, do you believe in? What about skinwalkers? You guys believe in skinwalkers? I know the Native Americans do, but that Hart Canyon UFO thing's crazy. Crazy. But I find it, all this stuff fascinating. I really do. Because, where are these legends and stories coming from? Like I said, they have to come from somewhere. There has to be a basis for it. No, it doesn't me either. I just can't. So where's the boundaries? I mean, where's the edge at? Past Hawaii in past. I just don't understand where these boundaries are supposed to be with the flat Earth theory. Um, I just can't see it. I just can't. I think somebody would have noticed something by now. I don't know. No, I've checked a few things. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because we've been brought up not to, that the Earth is round. But I can't see where it wouldn't be. Sooner or later, what somebody would have fallen off the edge we would have heard about, I would have thought. Don't you think, Michelle? I mean, Jenny, what do you think? I, I usually don't rule out anything. Anything's possible, but that I have a hard time with. I just really do, for whatever reason. It just seems to me that so all these Antarctica expeditions aren't true. Is that part of the government cover up too? The That's the edge. That's where the edge is supposed to be. Where about the other edge? It has to be 2, 4, if it's flat. I mean, I don't know. One edge? That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, I have a hard time wrapping my head around that. Aliens, like I said, how arrogant are we to think we're the only things in the universe that are live, so to speak? Yeah, exactly. There's also like, yeah, no, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I just can't. I think sooner or later we'd have known somebody who'd have fallen off. I just don't understand that. Anyway, yeah, that's the flat Earth theory. Now, Ike, don't get upset. We're not dissing you. We're just having a hard time wrapping our heads around this. I don't know. I can't see any substantiation in it, at least now at this point. But aliens, yeah, go figure that. But I don't think we should be that narrow-minded or arrogant to think we're the only ones in the universe. That's kind of scary if you think about it, if you think that. Yeah, what do we suppose? We're just this floating rock, like you said? There's no universe. What's the Milky Way? What do we look at in the sky at night? What is that? What we're talking about, people, is according to the Flat Earth Society, that we've all been lied to, that there isn't a space, there isn't a universe, that none of those things are real, that we're just, yeah, none of these things are real. We've all been lied to about all of it. Yeah, no. What do we look up at night? What is that? The moon? What is that? That's a moon, is it not? It's not a picture, is it? See, I don't understand that part of it either. We need to get on a discussion on that with Ike about the flat Earth theory. It's kind of, I don't know. If that's not the moon up there, what is it? Those aren't stars, the Milky Way, the constellations. What are those? I mean, really think about that. That's not real. What is it then? We'll contemplate on that, and we'll be right back with more of Urban Legends Revisited.